Hi, this is Daniel, the Passive Cash Stacker, and today we're going to be going through the Genius Messenger CRM review, discount, and massive bonus. Also, if you decide to take advantage of this, there's an additional super discounted bonus on the inside. If you want to get some extra goodies, you can get them at a super discounted price. First of all, if you saw this video on the first page of YouTube or Google ranked, and you want to know how I did that, check my course below, and I show you step by step everything I do in every video campaign so that I can get top rankings. Now, let's dive into the content. All right, so we're going to go ahead and dive into the Genius Messenger CRM. This helps turn your Facebook into a full-fledged CRM. And the biggest part is being able to label people inside of your interface. So you can go into Facebook, and when you are looking at the people, you can see if they're leads, buyers, vendors, affiliates. If you have banned people because they have done a bunch of refunds or anything like that, you can use this wholly inside of your lead generation on-site Facebook organic leads. So what we can do is anytime that we are inside the main messenger, we have the ability to have the main labels where we set up any label that we want. We can color code them and say if they're a lead, a buyer, a vendor. Then you can also add additional tags. So if this is a lead, you can add a tag and you can say, where they're a lead from, Conversion AI, from Wombat, from other extensions, from an elite group, a white label group, whatever. You can select tags as well. So you can have 4, 5, 6 tags under here, and it's basically like segmenting your list. So they can be a buyer, and then you can say what they're a buyer of. There is no other Facebook CRM software out there that allows you to do both leads and tags. This is the only one. Also, inside of the interface, whether you are talking to people on the main Facebook, right here, you have this little G inside of the chat widget where you're able to put notes on a specific person. You're able to have your canned messages. So you can go ahead and have canned messages set up here. You can go in and have the canned message, hit the arrow, and it automatically puts it in here. So you're able to save canned text that you use over and over, so it'll save you a ton of time. And on this one here, it also works inside of the main messenger interface as well. So we have the little G for Genius Messenger CRM. You can come here and you can go ahead and select a text for you. Now, this gentleman right here responded to an interaction that I have from an automatic birthday extension where it automatically wishes them a happy birthday. I'm going to use the Genius Messenger CRM to respond because a lot of times people will respond, they'll be excited. So right here, I'm going to respond with what I usually respond with, of course, and may you have many more to come, smiley face, right? So I'm going to go ahead and send that message to him, and it only took me a second as opposed to having to type it over again. I already have this canned message ready so that I can send it out, have interactions, and stay top of mind with the leads and buyers that we have here on the Facebook interface. So when we are looking at the main extension, you have the ability to have your leads. It will show you how many leads you have there. You're able to edit that so you can change what the lead is called. You can also change the color if you want, or you can delete it. So if you no longer want to have this specific lead tag, you can go ahead and delete it as well. And now you actually have the ability to move these around. So if one is more important than the other, you can move it and you can put buyers are more important or leads are more important or vendors are more important. So you can move them anywhere that you want. For those canned messages, you go here to global templates, and in the global templates, you're able to add another one. All right, you can add, and then it will be inside right here. You see this? It'll be here inside, and you have an additional one, right? And you can move it back and forth. So if it's inside a specific workflow, say lead generation, you have 10 messages that you usually give to every single person that's inside of the lead funnel. You can have them set up one by one so you can instantly respond to people just by clicking a button. So if hello guys is the second one, we can move it down here and we can move it to wherever we need it. And so for every single response flow, it will be divided up and then you can go ahead and sort it. And so you can save tons and tons of time while doing your prospecting. Now, if you decide that you don't want it, you just go ahead and click this here, you delete it, and it's gone. All right, now on your friends, you can go to the friends. It will actually show what your current friend status is, how many friends you have, how many of those friends you have labeled, how many unlabeled friends you have, how many are with gender. So if they're sorted by gender or not, it'll say if they're male or female. And then you have all of the friends here. You can go down. These are the ones that have been labeled. And then you can go ahead and add notes. You can send them a message. You can have a notification. You can delete that friend, or you can set them up on a webhook. So if you have an additional CRM like the Cash Stackers marketing app, you can actually send their information, whether it's for a specific person or if it was from one of the labels, you can use that webhook to send that information over there automatically. Now in message segments, we actually have the ability to do bulk messages now. We can actually send all of the messages that we want to say a specific label. So if we want to send a message to all of our buyers, we can go in here and we can set up a message segment, and the message segment will be spun text. So let's go ahead and look at this here. And so we see here, the monthly training and Q&A is happening tonight. That's version 1. Monthly Q&A and training going on this evening. So what we're going to do is we're going to put together several messages, and we are going to put them inside message groups. Now what a message segment is hi name, hello name, howdy name, and then your second part is monthly training is going on, monthly Q&A is going on. We're going to combine those to make a message group. All right. So right here for our message group, we have a greeting going live, the link, what time it's going live. And so this is going to send out a very spun message to all the people in a specific tag, and you won't get flagged for spam or won't get flagged for bot usage because you're sending out a completely different message every single time you send a message inside the broadcast to the people in your tag. All right, so we have the segments to build groups, and then when we want to do a broadcast, we come over here and we can create a broadcast. And when we create a broadcast, we're going to say what tag we want to send it to or what label. All right, like I said, if we've set them up as a buyer and they are a buyer of a specific program that you have, Tube Growth Ranking Extension, then you can go ahead and set that as a label or a tag. You can say the interval. Now, if you have this going off over a while, it's going to look a lot more unique if you're sending them out every, say, 5 or 10 minutes, as opposed to trying to blast them out all at once, especially if you have a lot of people. So whenever I send out a bulk mass message with the broadcast, I will usually do 5 or 10 minutes, and that keeps me under the radar. And so far, I have not gotten flagged or any warnings from Facebook when sending these bulk broadcast messages. All right. And then after that, you select what message group that you want. And then how long do you want to schedule it? Do you want to start it in 2 minutes, or do you want to schedule it for a later time today? After that, you send broadcast, and then it just automatically does it in the background. It opens up a new tab and it sends out your broadcast to everybody in either the tag or the label. Now, pretty soon we're going to be having actions and triggers to work with our webhooks. Now, the actions and triggers will be as soon as we add somebody to a specific tag, then we'll go ahead and send out the information to another CRM, like Cash Stacker's marketing app, send them to an email list, send them to Zapier, stuff like that. So the actions and triggers are going to allow us to be able to automate it. So as soon as we get somebody in a workflow and we've gotten them to a specific tag, then we can automate it and send out for that tag. Now in the settings, you have the ability to turn on and off the little notifications. And what happens is whenever you start the app, a little green box will come over here and it'll say Genius Messenger CRM is active. Or anytime that you move somebody to a specific tag, it'll say Genius Messenger has added this person to buyer tag or lead tag or wherever. And then when you first load the application, you'll see a bunch of tags over here on the side saying this feature is active, this feature is active, this feature is active. So you can turn this on or off. For me, the notification when starting up was a little bit frustrating, so I turned that one off. But it actually shows you what's happening and what's going on inside of Genius Messenger CRM. So that gives you the ability to know that it's functioning and it's working. So in recap, like I said, Genius Messenger CRM has the ability to label leads and people. You have the ability to canned messages so that you can help your workflow. It has the ability to label all of the friends and find out how they are grouped. And then you can go page by page and see friends in whatever tags that you have. You're able to do message segments and message groups to do bulk broadcasting out to entire groups of people, whether they are separated by a tag or a label. Hopefully soon we'll be able to get the downloading of messages again, and coming soon also, we're going to have automated actions and triggers. But right now you have the ability to manually send through webhooks for an individual person or for an entire label. It also works inside of the Facebook interface inside the chat window for notes, canned messages, reminders, and it also works in the messenger screen, labeling your tags. It also has the notes, canned messages, notifications, and email, phone, details, and webhook setup. If you want to jump on the sales page today, you have the ability to get a free trial to try it out. If you take advantage of the discount pricing right now, you will also get access to Genius Connector for free. And Genius Connector is going to allow you to add up to 5,000 friends and leads. This is a $47 a month value. You will get free bonus access to this so that you can add 25 to 50 brand new leads every single day. So you'll get access to that. And also when you check out, we also have some special pricing on 2 of the other apps that I use every single day in organic Facebook lead marketing. And there will be a crazy deal on that. There's not a lower price for it anywhere else. Thank you so much for watching. Please smack that thumbs up and make sure that you share this video. And if you have been using this and you like it, leave a comment down below and tell us how it has helped you get leads.